RT. So I came up with the concept, this song, because you like a big dog. We big dogs in this shit. I'm a big dog. I do big dog shit. Okay. I'm a big dog.
I'm a big dog.
I'm a big dog. You can sound more aggressive maybe. I'm a big dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a big dog. I'm in a big body wheel like it's Paw Patrol. Oh, no, I'm in
Okay.
my hoodie.
Now you good. And I can make that deeper if you want after, but just scream it. You know what I'm saying? Forget about how you, what the tone of your voice. Try to just do the in a big body whip, and then we'll do like it's Paw Patrol, 2 separate takes.
Yeah.
For me?
I'm in that big body whip like it's Paw Patrol.
Yeah, like that.
I'm in that big body whip like it's Paw Patrol. I'm in that big body.
If niggas remember when Bobby Shmurda started popping off in 2014, it was a different era. The thug persona with the unadulterated self-stitching all wrapped into a catchy hit record. But you know what? I'd say Bobby Shmurda's biggest achievement was bringing awareness to the weirdness of the music industry. At the height of his career, a video of Bobby Shmurda rapping and dancing for execs at Epic Records had leaked. It's just a crazy visual seeing a bunch of middle-aged men and women, a lot of them being white. Like, you couldn't help but think, what do any of these people know about hip-hop besides black people rapping about killing each other was becoming the new rap meta, that they wanted to get ahead of it. It gives insight into an industry that was pushing poison and still is pushing poison, but we actually got to see the actual faces of the people behind the scenes. I mean, it's not like we didn't already know what these people were, but it was just a crazy visual to see how it actually looked with our own eyes. It didn't help when the same record that helped Bobby Shmurda get a record deal will also help him get a prison deal as well, where the same record label that benefited off his authentic raps would abandon him. Now that we have a visual understanding of 100% who's behind these artists, it makes what we're about to discuss even more scary. A grown man rapping about violence and women is one thing, right? It's hard to say a grown man consenting adult is being exploited by any entity, but a child is another story. It's no secret that rap is even more depraved than it was 10 years ago. It's like the powers that be had kind of put in an order for the most rated R degenerate content, but demanded that the content be dumbed down enough to only appeal to those who are underage. I mean, what can you do though? If schools want to allow artists like Sexy Red to come to their schools and perform for the students and the parents allow it, what more can be said? If parents decide that, Let That Coochie Breathe is a appropriate karaoke song for toddlers, then it is what it is. At some point, we just gotta accept the fact that the next generation is cooked. I mean, the way some of these parents raise these kids is damn near pedophilic. Something what holds you back is poverty or the color of your skin. Nah, some of y'all parents were just trash and they imparted those qualities into you. You were doomed from the start and you didn't even know it. Speaking of bad parents and a generation being cooked though, it's time to discuss Lil RT, a 9-year-old rapper. For the past few years, it's clear to say drill music or really any form of street rap that is verifiably authentic has been flourishing. There's so many rappers you probably haven't heard of with millions of views, all built on their reputation in the streets. So someone had the brilliant idea to have a 9-year-old rap about violence and even sexual activity as if he was a street rapper. It's clear to say Lil RT isn't writing any of his music, his social media, he doesn't control his money, or he's not in control of his booking. This leads to a few questions. Who is in control? Who are his parents? Who are the grown individuals managing and encouraging this behavior? It's scary to think that similar faces to those that we saw in the Bobby Shmurda Minstrel Show clips at Epic Records are in control of this project, but that's 100% the case. There's a grown producer out there somewhere in charge of writing violent and sexual lyrics for a 9-year-old. Why is a little boy who probably can't even ejaculate rapping about having sexual relationships with women for other children to hear? And the adults have no issue with this as long as the money is there. As far as whoever is booking this man for shows, as far as whoever is booking this little boy for shows, I have deep beef with them, but let's save that for later. I was interested in who is this little nigga's parents, and to no one's surprise, I couldn't find much information on his dad. I imagine for various reasons, either he's in jail, dead, is a deadbeat, or just has enough shame to not publicly link himself with the exploitation of his 9-year-old son. I'll get into which one I think it is later, but for now, let's focus on his mom, who has zero issues with exploiting her son and letting the whole world know. I mean, only a female could treat their son in this manner and no one else would bat an eye. I mean, boys in general are so unprotected, it's almost a crime. You ever seen someone make a joke or a skit about how they're overprotective when it comes to their daughters and who they date, marry, or engage in sexual activity with, but don't really care that what their son does? And their jokes are always presented as this double standard against women. Well, I'm here to tell you the double standard is actually against the young boys. As a woman, you can't scream protect women, but then be mad because your parents are overprotective of you. In the long run, you should be grateful, because I promise you, no 9-year-old girl would be able to be exploited and molested publicly in the way Lil RT has been. There's a video by some YouTuber named King Sid. It's one of those stupid one guy versus 20 girls type videos, the 20v1 videos. Except with, this one has a little twist to it. King Sid, Lil RT's mom, and the powers that be thought it'd be a cool idea to have a 9-year-old Lil RT to select a guy out of 20 different guys for his mom. The concept alone is just sickening. Imagine being a 9-year-old having to pick out a man for your grown-ass mom for content. Lil bro so young, his thirsty mom damn near had to coach him. When you actually watch the video though, it's super telling. There's a moment where a guy offers Lil RT no curfew to be able to be on his iPad as long as he wants if he chooses him, which is crazy. But what's even crazier is his mom responds to that offer by saying, "You do that anyways." This video alone shows why women should not be solely in charge of raising children. I can't imagine being 9 years old with no curfew and being able to curse in front of my mom. Pretty much Lil bro does whatever he wants with impunity. Everything about this screams fatherless until I heard the mother refer to Lil RT as Junior. Now, usually you wouldn't refer to someone as Junior in honor of their deadbeat dad, but some of these ghetto ass mothers will, so I really don't know. But maybe the father is also involved in the exploitation of his son, but he's smart enough to stay in the shadows because unlike the mom, he's not getting a pass. All responsibility will be placed on him. Earlier I mentioned Lil RT being molested, and I say that because by all means he is. You'll have this management book him places like kids parties and no one finds this weird, but they'll even book him in places like a strip club. Pictures were posted with zero shame of a 9-year-old Lil RT slapping a half-naked woman's ass and another grown-ass woman grinding on this little kid, smile on her face, posing for the picture like they did nothing wrong. In a perfect world, everyone involved would be arrested and labeled as predators. Instead, these people they get ridiculed for one day on Twitter. I mean, damn, people have more outrage for Simone Biles' husband daring to say that he was the prize than this 9-year-old boy being molested by grown women and a group of adults, including his moms, who allowed this. Just look at them. No shame. And folks wonder why I have zero respect for sex workers. And you can get bad at me all you want. This is sickening. All of this is the result of a disintegrating society. Even the little kids who want to rap are forced to rap about inappropriate nonsense because anything else won't sell right now. The influence rap has diminished almost by half, and folks are confused why. Because none of this is organic. It's just a bunch of grown weirdos pushing whatever they see fit on these kids. I can't imagine growing up and hearing Lil Bow Wow rap about this nonsense. I think my main issue in regards to this is the sheer amount of adults behind the buffoonery. Think about it. You have the people at his label who apparently offered him a $1 million contract. The grown-ass manager who made and ran this little nigga's social media until his mother took over, I guess. The niggas who are writing and producing his music, like they groomed this kid not to be a scholar, but a gangster rapper. They could teach the kid how to act, code, play an instrument, any other skill worth knowing. Instead, they're trying to take advantage of this kid in the 15 minutes he'll get. The boy will be washed by 11 if he's lucky and have this following him for the rest of his life. I mean, we seen how they do these child stars, but damn, bro, won't even be able to get a regular drop when people pull up his song "Walk Him Down" or him freestyle on Kai stream, and no adults around him care because they're trying to make as much money off him. It's crazy how idiots online care more about Drea dating a consenting 22-year-old than this 9-year-old being used and molested for money. Yes, Drea fucked up for taking advantage of a nigga young enough to be her son. Probably. But at the end of the day, a 22-year-old is old enough to make their own decisions and deal with the consequences of those said decisions. A 9-year-old isn't. You can look at this video of this 18-year-old white boy rapper coaching this 9-year-old kid to record a violent song, and no one sees any issues with it. How do we live in an era where everyone is so hypersensitive towards anything slightly racial, but no one bats an eye at this or finds it weird at all? Niggas just too busy bullying people over 30 for dating 18 or 19-year-olds. How about y'all try and start actually protecting real kids who can't consent besides young niggas who are old enough to make their own decisions? After the outrage of Lil RT being at the club grinding on women, you think we never see that again. Psych, more pics of women grinding on a young Lil RT hit the net. No investigations are being opened. CPS isn't doing shit. Just another social experiment showing kids can get molested right in front of us and we don't care. Especially for the young black boys. He's free to keep doing these 20v1s. Did you know he did another 20v1 with his mom? Bro just out here doing multiple 20v1s with his mom's. Like, it's so weird. Shout out to Call a Kid for using a little kid for this type of content to barely hit 200k views. Niggas will sell out all kinds of morals for nothing. Bro had to delete comments because I assume everyone was on his ass clowning him. I mean, almost 200k views and only 125 comments. I don't even need to check to know this video has more dislikes than likes, because I know videos with half these views with more than 2k likes. Niggas so clout hungry they'll do anything. It's disgusting. One day, hopefully, we'll take the molestation of little boys as serious as we take the molestation as girls. But till then, this is where we're at with it.